Hi, so just in case aliens invade and you need to know about the central and peripheral nervous system, watch this video. The central and peripheral nervous system are the basis of our bodily function. The central nervous system, or CNS, consists of the brain and spinal cord. The brain is vital to our existence but fragile, so it is protected by the cranium or skull. The brain and spinal cord are also protected by the meninges. The brain has many important parts, including the brainstem, the cerebellum, the amygdala, and the cerebrum. Overall, these parts control voluntary functions such as walking and involuntary functions such as sleeping. The spinal cord transfers messages to and from the brain, the bridge between the CNS and the PNS. The CNS is like the control center at the airport, and the aeroplanes that deliver the messages to and from the control center is the PNS. The PNS carries information to and from the CNS. It regulates involuntary bodily functions, and it has two systems within it, the somatic and autonomic system. The somatic system carries sensory and motor info to and from the CNS. It contains sensory and motor neurons. The autonomic system controls involuntary functions. The sympathetic system is your fight and flight response, and the parasympathetic system is your rest and digest. The systems are best friends, and they work together through the reflex arc. The journey begins with the sensor. There are specialized sensors that detect one kind of energy at the end of sensory neurons. Next, the sensory neuron sends your cry of help to the spinal cord or brain. From there, the control center decides your reaction and tells the motor neurons, which tells the muscles. The Babinski reflex was discovered by Joseph Babinski in the 1800s, a simple test which can save your life. If you draw a blunt object from your heel to the ball of your foot, your toe should curl forward. However, if they curl backwards, it can suggest these diseases. The Babinski reflex tests your corticospinal tract, or CST. The CST originates in the brain from the cerebral cortex to the brainstem and then the spinal cord. However, the Babinski reflex is normal among infants as their CSTs aren't fully formed. The Babinski reflex shows how the peripheral and central nervous systems interact with each other. Mechanoreceptors in your foot detect pressure from the blunt object and send signals to your spinal cord. The spinal cord then signals to the motor neurons to act accordingly. This is Jane. When Jane was 17, she began to lose hearing. By 19, she needed glasses. In her 20s, she developed headaches. By her third child, she couldn't open her eyes without crying. She was diagnosed with postpartum depression. Finally, she got an MRI and it revealed she had a brain tumor the size of an orange. Wow, incredible how our body works, so look after it.